Hi everyone, I'm Sophia. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a short Pilates workout for the first trimester. I think when working during pregnancy and at any time, to be honest, it's really important to really listen to your body, tune in and know what it's telling you, and if there's any hesitation or any doubt, it's really important that you stop and break as and when you need to. So let's come onto our mat and we're just going to take a moment to come into the body. So I always like this time just to scan down and check in with what's happening for me today. Any areas of tension, any areas of stress, and then kind of making a little bit of an intention. So are you full of energy? Do you want to work hard? Do you need this to be more gentle and soothing? So that sort of a thing, and then know that you're in control of that. We're going to step into a second position, so taking the feet wide of the pelvis, so just comfortably wide. And then we're going to engage the muscles between the ribs and the hips, trying to promote length right through the back of the body. We're then going to inhale to float one arm up and then exhale, taking ourselves over into a nice side reach, really stretching. Inhale here, expand and fan the ribs, and then exhale, we're going to come back and release that arm down. Inhale, float the other arm up. Exhale, let's take it over. Really reach, find length in the body, keep the pelvis nice and stable, and then gently find length to come back. Let's go for a couple more on each side. Just enjoying that stretch, starting to engage the core muscles, keeping the pelvis still, and moving at a pace that works for you. Good. Let's go for one more on each side. So as we go over, we're using that nice sequential movement, finding movement at each vertebra and then the next. Use the inhale to create more space and the exhale to return. Let's go for the last one. Inhale. Exhale, let's take it over, engage the core. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, let's return to the center. Lovely. From here, we're going to come into some nice plies. So we're going to take the arms wide as we sit into our legs. Keep the length of the body and spine. Let's go for about 4 more here. Sending the knees out over the toes. 2. And then last one. Let's take it down and hold. Really reach through the arms, lift through the back of the head and neck. Inhale, and then as you exhale, we're going to take it into our side reach, just working through the legs, letting the movement flow nicely, keeping the length of the body and spine. Letting the head go with you. And using the exhale to come over and the inhale to return. But as long as you're breathing, rather than holding your breath, it's all good. Lovely. Let's go one more in each way. And then return, coming up nice and tall. Lovely. So from here, we're going to lift one heel away from the floor and then sit into that plie and lift and lower. And lift and lower and lift. Let's keep it going. Again, keeping the position of the body and spine. Loads of length for 3, 2, and then last one. Let's take it down and hold and pulse for 10, 8, 6. Tiny movements. 3, 2, and 1. Standing tall. Release that heel down. Gently transition onto the other leg. And then when you're ready, 8 plies. Keep it going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down here and pulse for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up and release that heel down. From here, we're going to come into a high lunge. So rotating the pelvis so it's facing over the foot and the leg in a parallel position. And then lengthening through that lower back, and then bending both knees. So you could use a chair or a wall if you need to steady your balance, and then find that rib hip connection. We're then going to bend the back knee and then pulse for 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come back to the centre and transition onto the other side. So take a moment to find your balance, engage your centre, bend the back knee and pulse for 10, 8, 5, keep lifting through the body, 3, 2 and 1. Come all the way back and up. Lovely. So from here we're going to come down onto the mat into a nice 4-point kneeling position. And then for a moment, you're just going to take a moment to find that neutral position, so finding the length of the body and spine, engaging the area between ribs and hips, and finding that nice hinge in the front of the hips. We're working in neutral here. So neutral is where hip bones and pubic bone are level, and we want length in the back of the throat. Take a moment to inhale, and then on your exhale, we're going to reach long through fingers, long through toes, really lengthen the body. Inhale, draw back to the centre. Exhale, let's reach long through fingers, long through toes, really elongate that body. Good. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, let's stretch. Alternating sides, keeping the hips and shoulders nice and stable. Using the engagement of the tummy. Inhale, come back. And then exhale, let's reach long. Really nice. Find that maximum range of movement. Good. Let's keep it going. Really nice. And then let's do one more on each side. And then reach and hold on that first side. Really lengthen the back of the throat, engage the core. We're going to lift up, 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 up again for 4, 3, 2 and 1, and come back to the centre. Gently transition onto the other side, reach long through fingers, long through toes, lengthen that body, rib hip connection, pulsing up, 3, 4, for 4, 3, 2 and 1, and release, coming back. Lovely. So from here we're going to work into a nice press up in 4-point kneeling. So keeping it nice and gentle, shoulders hugging the back of the body, arms a little wide of the chest. So I've taken my hands a little wide. I'm then going to inhale as I lower my chest towards the mat, and then exhale to press the floor away. So you could take your hands slightly wider if you need to. What we're looking for is a right angle at the elbow as we come down, so working right across the chest. Shoulders are down and back, lengthen the back of the throat. Good. So nice and slow on the way down with control on the inhale, and then exhale, push the floor away. Let's go for 4 more here. And last one, and come back to the centre. Really nice, well done. So from here we're going to come up onto our knees, and we're going to organise the pelvis and spine in neutral, so making sure that tailbone is dropped towards the back of the knees, and we've got a connection in the front of the body. We're going to take the arms wide and gently take ourselves onto our side, reaching through our top leg. So make sure you're comfortable here. If you need to, you can use a block underneath your hand, but make sure that you are feeling comfortable. We're going to inhale as we reach the arm overhead. As you exhale, we're going to squeeze elbows and knees towards each other. Inhale, reach, stretch long. Exhale, squeeze. Use that breath. Good. So working right through the waist into the obliques. keeping the length of the body and spine. Just keep it going for 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Really nice stretch, and then gently come back up to the center before transitioning onto the other side. So I always like to reset myself in the middle. So when you're ready, take the arms wide, extend that leg, reach long, inhale here. As you exhale, let's squeeze elbows and knees. Inhale, reach, stretch long. Exhale, squeeze elbows and knees. Really work the waist. Let's keep it going. And 3, quite a challenging exercise. 2, and then last one, big stretch to finish. And then come back to the center. Lovely. So from here, we're going to come down and we're going to take a moment to decide which position is going to work best. So you can either use an elbow support, and I like this, it's quite challenging for the shoulder and it gets the upper back work happening whilst we work through the legs. Or if that feels uncomfortable, you can rest your head down onto your arm here, but do what works best for you. We're then going to, in either position, make sure that we've got the lift and connection of the core and the waist, and then bring the feet in front of us so you've got a bit of balance from your legs. Okay, so let's have the legs in parallel, toes softly pointed, waist switched on and active. We're then going to lift and lower that top leg. Lift and lower. And lower. And keep it going. Lovely. 5 more. 5, 4, just above hip height. 3, 2, and then let's lift and hold. And pulse up, 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 up again. 5 more. Start to feel it now. Good. And then hold at the top. Let's do 5 circles going forward around a pomegranate. With control, not rushing. 3, 2, and then last one. Reverse for another 5. So the other direction. Keep the pelvis stable, the core and waist switched on. 2, and then last one. I can really feel it now. Lovely. Give that hip a rub. Well done. From here, we're going to bring the legs out in front of us. And we're going to turn our fingers so that they face towards our heels. So first of all, finding a nice elongated position of the body and spine. Taking an inhale. And then on the exhale, just gently flexing that lumbar spine so it's just a comfortable level of flexion. And then from here, we're going to gently bend the elbows, squeezing them in behind you, and then press the floor away. And again, bend those elbows. And then press the floor away. Try and find that full range of movement. So really push the floor away. And push. Let's keep it going. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last one. And release. From here, you can unturn the hands. So turn the fingers behind you again. And then cross ankle to opposite thigh. So the leg that was on top, we're going to bring on top to do a figure 4 stretch. As you do this stretch, try and keep the length of the body. Guide the knee away from you. And just feel that nice stretch into the outside edge of the hip. If it's not intense enough for you, you feel quite comfortable, you can walk your hands in slightly just to give you a little bit more of a stretch there. I was really smiling when we were doing the triceps because I remember from my first how important the strength of the triceps is like when you come to feeding and holding all of the time. So this time round, I'm definitely very committed to keep working the strength of my shoulders and arms. I just know how important it is. So release that stretch when you're ready. You can turn over, but I'll change direction so you can see what I'm doing. I'm now going to stack my feet and have my elbow underneath my shoulder, but don't forget you can come down if this is more comfortable, or here. Okay, so elbow directly underneath the shoulder, waist is switched on and engaged, legs are nice and long. We're going to lift and lower that top leg up and down. Good. Shoulders away from ears. 6, 7, and last one, hold it there, pulse up for 10, 8, shoulders down, 4, 3, 2, let's hold it at the top, really working the glutes. Okay, 5 circles going forward around a pomegranate. 3, 2 more. And last one, hold at the top, let's reverse for 5, 4, 3, engage the waist, 2, and then last one, and relax. Well done, lovely. So from here, we're going to come onto the other side, bringing the fingers behind you, lengthening the spine, and then coming into our figure 4 stretch. So just balancing ourselves out with our stretches. Lovely, well done. Just enjoy that stretch. Take a few nice deep rounds of breath here. Really nice, well done. Perfect, and then when you're ready, release that stretch down. From here, we're going to come into a little bit of ab work, and we're going to come onto our elbows for this. So in pregnancy, it's recommended that we don't lay down on our back for too long. So I always like to vary that very slightly, just by lifting up where I can and adding in modifications. So I'm going to gently round that lumbar spine, making sure that I maintain the length of my body so as not to squish baby. And then press the floor away from you. So elbows press away from the ears into the floor. We're then going to float one leg up and we're going to tap and lift. Tap and lift. And lift, and one more here. And release. So you're maintaining the position and stability of the pelvis, controlling the movement of the leg. Let's do 2 more. Good. And if that felt a challenge, then I would repeat it again, exactly the same, 4 more on each leg. But if not, you can float both legs to tabletop and then alternate legs. That's a little bit more of a challenge, but you need to be comfortable with that movement, making sure that you feel nice and safe and supported. Lovely. 1 more on each side. And then when you're ready, bring one foot down carefully and then the other. Good, gently bring yourself up so that you're seated. And then we're going to finish by rolling the shoulders, just to free any tension that may have crept into your shoulders. Good, lovely. Really enjoy the movement. Find the maximum range of movement you've got at the shoulders, really work through them. Lovely, let the shoulders fall away from the ears, really find that lift in the body. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.